Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Just had a great Blondes and Booze show with Krista Brandy and Terry Mosby. And I wanted to do this last night. But I did jump on Blondes and Booze show and it wanted to test my internet. We had the internet company out and they said that they found so we have a lot of our wires going in from the outside to our basement underneath the steps, and we have like a box that has equipment in there. And this guy, he that came to the house, he had to have been 6'5" and every bit of close to 300 pounds trying to squeeze in there and everything. So he got in there and he fixed it. And I haven't had much of a chance to check this on my own. But I'm looking at the video and it looks fine. Sounds like you guys are hearing me loud and clear, and sounds okay, and looks clear. So I think I just did a little audio check on myself over there. So it looks like things might be halfway decent. So we can continue. I don't have to use my hotspot anymore. But yeah, it's been a pain in the neck lately. So hi, Amy. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Pam. Oh my God. Pam, please don't be upset with me because the last time I did this, I got put in timeout by Pam. Timed out on my own channel. Shane, brother, what's up? Yeah, I forgot. I didn't tell her, and I got in trouble. So sorry, Pam. I did it again. Roger, how you doing, sir? I'm glad she's laughing now, but I think later on she's gonna yell at me. The Ohio State, Shane. Yes, actually, this was the first college football game that I ever went to at the Horseshoe. My wife has family that live up in Columbus. I know Rob won't like that, but I'm an adopted Ohio State fan. So, but family there, so that is what it is. But yeah, and that was first college football game, 110,000 people in a Ohio State versus Bowling Green, I think it was. That was 16 years ago, I think. But yeah, hope everybody's weekend is going good. Started. I am busier than it's just crazy. I actually, you know what? So I'm having issues with my Jeep, and I'm gonna just throw this out there. If anybody has any suggestions, because it's been going on for a year, and people fix it, and then it happens right off the bat, like 3 months later. And I got a little promo thing here in a few minutes, but I want to throw this out there. Any car or Jeep experts out there? So what's been going on is the temperature gauge has been going up to, how it goes to like right in the middle. And hey, Pancho, on the road again. Smurfy, what's up, brother? So on the temperature gauge, it goes to right in the middle, and it should stay there a little bit below middle. So mine doesn't. It went to about 3/4 of the way up. And then, of course, the fan on the radiator kicks in, and it cools it back down. Hey, little Patty. So this has been going on, and the one place that I took it said that there was a head gasket. Another place said that it was air in one of the lines, and we don't know how it showering with spirits next, Murphy. You remember that from that was Josh Hurd from Malvern Manor was on. But anyway, they said that the air is getting in some of the lines somehow. They don't know how, but They bled the lines, pressurized it, and it was fine. So like 3-4 weeks later, it's doing it again. So this time I got it fixed, and just last night, or a couple weeks ago, the check engine light comes on. It was doing it again. So I'm driving home from work, and I live about less than 15 minutes from work, all highway that I drive to get there. And I'm not even halfway home, and the temperature gauge is going up to 3/4. Normally, it sits there for a few minutes and then comes back to center, but it was sat there for a little bit and then went closer to hot. So I'm like, oh man. I quick cranked the heater up, started blowing cold air. But it eventually went down. But actually, the overheat light came on, so it almost overheated on me on the highway. So I'm not driving it anymore. I have an appointment Monday to drop it off. Hopefully, something gets fixed on this thing. It is a big, huge pain in the ass because I love my Jeep, but it just is not right. I mean, I made it to Ray County and back, and it was fine. And I get back, and it's not fine. So I don't know. You know what? I just realized I don't have any of my lights on, and this is still pretty clear. I can't see anything. We'll just leave those on for now. It's a Jeep. Jeep lovers deal with the quirks. I think I'm just about done with it. Anyway, so one thing that I am very excited about. Thank you, Mickey. I love it. I mean, it's not even, it's 7 years old. I still have 3 years on my warranty, so that's a good thing. Ghost in my car. And, I was actually thinking that. Why not? Haunted cars, haunted ambulances. Why not a haunted Jeep? Any fog on the windows? You know what? Kind of. I have to leave the defrost on. Could that be it? Sinfully Wicked. Sinfully Weekend. Why do I keep calling it? Is it Weekend or Wicked? Sinfully. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes because Brent Thomas has got the Paranormal Portal on at 9:00, and that's a great show. That's where I met Sinfully Wicked. Wicked. I mean, it could be Weekend too, but there's really no N there. Little Patty, yeah, I know you, but it could be. You never know. What was I gonna do? Anyway, what do I want to do? Oh, I was going to show you guys one thing that I want to plug that we are doing. Save this date, September 19th and 20th. If you guys were on Blondes and Booze, you saw it. Those of you who weren't, I think everybody was on there. Roger, I don't know if you were over there. I know Simply Wicked wasn't. Didn't see her. But anyway, September 19th and 20th, Richmond, Missouri, we're going to do Crossing Realms Conference. Tickets go on sale on December 1st. Listen to this lineup of speakers that we have. So the Friday before the conference, we're going to have a meet and greet where it's going to be Krista Brandy, me, BMR, Donny Cho, Jason McLean, Tex. Who am I missing? It's my heater core and possibly your thermostat. They did say it was the thermostat, and they did replace that. They replaced the radiator. So I mean, maybe that's it. I mean, I'm no car expert. I don't know anything about cars, but is that better than a head gasket going bad? So maybe it is. Sinfully's a lurker. So you heard all about it. So everybody heard about this conference. Never mind then. But in case people who are going to do the replay didn't hear about it, Ron Murphy, Heather Mosier, Greg Ogles, Will Lunsford, Haunted Souls, Haunted Garage. They're going to have haunted cars. Josh Hurd. I know I'm missing some. I just don't have them all written down. Christopher Jordan. Wow. I need to take better notes. So it's going to be a fun concert. I keep calling it concert. Fun conference. So I'm looking forward to that. So Ken Gerhardt, yep, and Celine, she'll be there. Hey Gwen, how you doing? So yeah, it'll be a fun one. Hope to see you guys there. JFK's haunted car. He was. Whoa. Okay. We have JFK's haunted car he was killed in here at the museum. At a museum. Oh, how interesting. Where is that at, Sinfully? I'm assuming it's in Dallas. Little Patty, it's only a 25-minute drive from her house. That would be good to meet you. Yes. You know what? At the Henry Ford Museum in Michigan. Why did I think it was Dallas? Well, he was killed in Dallas. DJ Tyler Radio, how you doing? Good to see you. So in that, and simply don't answer this, but in that car that JFK was killed in, how many rows of seats were there? Were there 2 or were there 3? And how many people were in the car? One of those things that pissed me off about the Mandela effect. Yep, 3 rows. Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. I figured you did, Simply, since you you had the you know what? I just something in my teeth. That's good. I'm gonna have to sit and talk like this because I got something in my teeth. Looks like. That's gonna be nice picking that off. So we're gonna be joined here in a second by a guest. That damn Mandela effect. Amy, what did you have for dinner? We went out and I had trashed wings. See, there's part of it. Anyway, conference is going to be, I have to, I can only be on until about 9:30. I got to pick up my son. So, and I didn't want to step on Brent's toes too much. So we might wrap it up before 9 o'clock. So, but I just kind of wanted to check out the feed. It looks pretty good. Hopefully you didn't eat anything. I hadn't wanted. Why haven't you wanted to eat? Hey, Tex.
Hey,
how you doing? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing good. I had such terrible internet connections for a while, and we had the internet company out. I don't want to say who they are because they're absolutely horrible people. But they came out.
Not just a horrible company; they are horrible people. Okay, well, just so we're clear on
that. Just so clear on that. But it. So we have this little is not Comcast. So we have this little box underneath the steps in our basement that I have some sound equipment for the TV. It's not AT&T. And this guy, he every bit of 6'5", at least 280. he had to crawl in there, and I was at work, and my wife was saying that she was down there. He saw that, and he just kind of, and he took everything. I got to put everything back together, but he took everything out, and it looks like it's working okay. I mean, the YouTube over there looks pretty good, and they said it sounds pretty good. So hopefully it fixed it. So
Well, my the last couple of my shows, mine's been going, all weird and stuff. So
mm-hmm.
I don't. I've never had bad internet here, any problem at all.
Yeah.
And unlike most of y'all, I'm wireless here.
Yeah, me
But
too.
and I've never had an issue. But the last couple of times, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's but one night it was really bad.
Something's weird.
All
Something
pixelated
weird
and
is going
stuff.
on, I think. And the weather guys always say that there's like sun flares that can be affecting things and stuff like that. I wonder how much that would really interfere with Wi-Fi, I mean, it could be, but the guy that was out here underneath our steps was saying that it was connections were loose or something was wrong down there. So
well, that'll
somebody,
do it.
yeah, somebody messed it up. So it wasn't me because I don't like going under there. So Mickey says both of you are loud and clear at the moment. Are we really loud? Are we too loud? I don't feel
They're
like
reading us 5 by 5 is what they're saying.
Yeah. So, how's your night going?
Pretty good. Just gonna head out to work here in a little while.
Oh yeah. I actually had a dinner date with my wife tonight. We haven't done that in a long time. We didn't feel like cooking dinner, so we went out and got something to eat.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, we don't do that too much. We got the bill, and for two of us, it was $62. So that's probably why we don't do that too much.
Oh, I was going to say that's not too bad.
It's kind of high here. Ooh.
Well, don't come here and expect it.
Pancho, I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Oh, damn it.
Herniated disc.
Ouch.
Yeah. Hope they don't have to do surgery. I don't know if they do surgery to fix that. I know some guy that comes into my work that has compressed vertebrae in the back of his neck.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Crystal. So, but yeah. Hey, everybody, don't forget tomorrow, Will Lunsford will be on the show. Always fun having,
huh?
always a good time having Will on here. He's one of those guests where you can just ask one question and he goes on for 45 minutes.
We refer to Will as just wind him up and let him go.
Yeah. And by me saying him going on for 45 minutes, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You
just sit there and you listen and you find out all this amazing crap. You know, and he's such a beautiful soul. He's such a sweet man. Mm-hmm. And he genuinely cares.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard to find these days. It really is.
Yeah. I've met him. I've had him on the show once. I've been kind of talking to him back and forth via text or messenger, and I mean I had him on the one time, and he sent me a copy of his book, and I'm like, wow, it was an awesome book. Lil Patty, he's very informed, very knowledgeable, a ton of stories, and just a great storyteller, an honest storyteller. I mean, it's just a great guy, and I'm glad I met him, and I'm looking forward to having him on. It'll be fun. So,
yeah, and talk with my doctor. I'm probably going to end up having knee replacement.
Uh,
Um, and but he was telling me about this. Um, he knows an ortho guy,
hmm
and he says he's a good guy. He won't meet you at the door with a scalpel.
Yeah,
I said, well, that's good.
yeah. So when I had my knee replacement, the doctor that did mine, he said he did it robotically,
Uh huh.
and the
Most a lot of
scar
surgeries. Like that.
the scar's not so long. I wasn't open nearly as much as going in with the scalpel and I guess him doing it himself or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, it feels fine. I mean, I still get the aches every now and then with it. But you know, better than it was. I will say that better than it was.
Well, I have no stabilization in my right knee. I mean,
Ugh.
if you see me, um, especially like when it's hard for me to walk downhill. Uphill, I
Mhm.
got it, no problem. But downhill, it's real hard for me to walk downhill because I have to do it. I use that, and I've been compensating so much. Um, well, we love you, Pancho.
Yes, we do,
You know, rascal. Um,
and your dog too.
yes, no doubt. Little Patty, any chance you'll be doing karaoke in Richmond, Missouri? If we have a place, sure, I'll do karaoke.
I was thinking of that today too about karaoke. Not necessarily you singing it, but but if you do that knee replacement surgery, make sure that you get that. They have this machine you'll lay down on your bed and it'll bend your knee. That
Mm.
is, oh my God, so good for you. And I got such good naps with that thing. It was just incredible. I mean, you lay there for an hour and you fall asleep and you're still doing your exercises. So I mean, it's a win-win, really.
The last knee surgery, I had two surgeries done on my left knee, and I was laying on my couch. Of course, I was in an immobilizer,
hmm
and I was laying on my stomach, and yeah, the ice pump, yeah. Um, and the doctor told me I could unlock it when I was sleeping, right?
hmm
Um, and my hamstring twitched or spasmed, and I kicked myself in the ass, and that was painful.
Oh, yeah. Pancho has such a good dog.
You
When we
know,
were he picked me up. We went to Ashmore. Where did we go? When did we go to Ashmore, Pancho? August last year? No. Anyway, sometime last year. And his dog was just fantastic. Just I thought it was a well-behaved dog for being as big as it was and a German Shepherd. And I he Pancho went into a gas station to get something, and I got in the car. The dog was sitting there, just looked at me like, "Hey, how you doing? How you
yeah.
doing?" Didn't bother barking at me or anything. It cried a lot, but it was fine. I think it was fine. German Cheddar.
Kimber says, "Better give me a drug pump." I had one of those too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you have the pump where the tube ran through your knee like this, all through your knee?
No, I don't think so.
And you had the pain. They had a insert a little bitty tube inside your knee, and it winds like 18 inches long, and it winds all through your knee, and it's a pain pump.
hmm
And when it got time to pull it out, I was like, they were like, well, you can come in and we'll take the pump out. And and it went empty. And I'm talking to my doctor. I said, is there any reason I can't do this? He just, no, if you can stand to do it, go ahead.
Just pulls right out.
Yeah. So I pull it. He goes, just do it slow and you'll be fine. So I'm pulling this tube out of my knee, and you can feel
Ugh.
it unwinding through your knee inside.
Nope. 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 Nope.
It was pretty cool.
That's a pass for paranormal, Paul. No, thank you. No, thank you. You know, I remember they kept me in the hospital the night of my surgery, the night after my surgery, and the nurses hooked me up to that knee machine, and I hadn't. Hey, Donny, and I hadn't really. I walked a little bit, but I hadn't bent it that much, and they put me on. I guess it was either 50 or 60 degrees. I thought I was going to die. It was
Hmm.
so painful, and I was actually crying. It hurt so bad. I finally had the nurse, turn it down, but she made me promise not to tell anybody that she did it. Like, I'll do anything, just stop it. But then I think because she did that, I was motivated to, do better on it and not have to wimp out on it so much. But man, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad, that first one. But you know,
I
see, this
had
is what happens when you're over 50 and when you talk about things, you talk about
yeah.
ailments and surgeries and replacements and shit like that.
Well, when I blew my knee out, I was at a Halloween party,
Mm.
and it was 3 houses down from us. And I made the remark, I jinxed myself going out the door. I said, "Well, can't make it home from this one. Can't walk. We can't walk home from this one. We're in bad shape, right?"
Mm-hmm.
I got carted. I got carted back to the house in a freaking wheelbarrow at 1 o'clock in the morning. But what happened was, I was wearing my boots and they had dog and heels on them, and the driveway was slanted at this guy's house, and we had this one idiot in the neighborhood that he was an alcoholic, and when he got drunk, he got stupid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just out of the freaking blue, I'm standing out there talking to a couple of my buddies drinking a beer, holding a mug of beer. And I just happen to look up and I catch him out of the corner of my eye, and he's bull rushing me from the garage full speed, just out of the
Oh.
blue. And I hunkered down, but when he hit me, my left knee gave.
Mm.
And everybody standing around me heard it. It went pow, 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 pow. And I went down to the ground.
Oh.
And I didn't spill my beer though. And no shit, did not spill my beer.
That's impressive.
Um, but tried to walk, couldn't walk,
Mm.
and so and I was scheduled to have shoulder surgery because I got torn ligaments and bone spurs in both shoulders.
Mm.
So I was scheduled to have one of my shoulders operated on. That next Monday, I went in to see my ortho guy, and I'm sitting on the exam bed, and he walks in and goes, "Is your shoulder hurting you?" I said, "No."
And he was.
I said, "This happened. This happened." He goes, "Well, let's take a look at it." And I, he did a good job on it when he hit me. I blew my ACL, partially
Mm.
tore my LCL, blew out my meniscus, and spiral
Yep.
fractured my foot all in
Thank
one
you,
shot.
T-Bone. Awesome. Oops.
Rocket, T-Bone. Thank you.
Awesome, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Um, yeah, I did mine at Sky Zone, and my wife was pissed because she told me she gave me the option of going. We were taking my son and his friend. This was probably about 7 years ago, I think, maybe more. Took him and his friend to go. That's a trampoline park, if anybody doesn't know. And
Right.
she gave me the option of staying home at a nice quiet house and taking a nap, or going with them. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go with you guys and, have fun. Cause I was working a lot and I didn't see him too much. I'm going to go with you guys.
Right.
And she asked me, do you want to jump? I'm like, no, not really. That's for the kids. Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and jump. So, as we're walking in there, she said, make sure you don't hurt yourself. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. The first 30 minutes was great. We had a lot of fun jumping around, and then all of a sudden I landed. I went up my knee went one way, the bottom part of my leg went another way. There was a pop, and I let out a scream, and that was it. So I blew out my ACL. I don't know if the LCL was still intact, but I ended up. She was so mad at me, she wouldn't help me out to the car. My son and his friend were a huge help to me. She actually dropped me off at home and took the kids out to another arcade place to play for a while, play video games for a while.
Wow.
And when they got back, I'm like, honey, this really hurts. I think I need to go to the ER. So eventually I went to an orthopedic and to read the MRI, and he showed her the images, and there was all kinds of stuff floating around. ACL was bad, meniscus was gone, everything was messed up in there. And she looked at him and said, "Oh, he's really hurt then, huh?" So she, I love telling that story. She feels bad about it, but it's all fine. It's all good. But that was the worst thing ever. But it is what it is.
Pancho
So
says he got into a plush toy fight with his ex. She tore her ACL and meniscus, and he almost got arrested at the ER.
oh
Oh, that's
man.
bad.
Oh man. That sucks. But
Kimber says, if I'm drinking and say I can do a backflip, y'all better stop me because I definitely cannot do that.
no. Yeah, I've learned to not drink as much and not do as crazy things like that. So yeah. Playing sports, it said it's good for you. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I love this. Play sports. Yeah, they say it's good for you. Played volleyball in high school, softball, and took Kenpo and
Mm-hmm.
shoot fighting. And now knees are. Yeah, I played soccer for 15, 20 years growing up. My knees are shot. Well, my one knee is definitely shot. But yeah, they say when you're a kid, enjoy it, play sports, do all kinds of stuff. Pay for it when you turn 40. So,
Yeah.
but oh well, it's fun. But anyway, I know you got to go to work, and I don't want to step on Brent too much. So, and I think he went on at 9:00. So, and I got to go
Okay.
pick up my son too. So,
All right.
but anyway, just want to jump on and give this a test, and I appreciate you jumping on here with me, buddy. And yeah. So this Wednesday, I won't be able to make it to the Waking Up Weird. I got to be at work at like 7:30 the day before Thanksgiving. So, I thought about actually having my phone out on the counter with me and just getting on the show like that, but they might be upset with that.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're advertising the business,
Yeah. We do ship around the country.
see, there you go.
Yeah, they won't like that. I mean, well, yeah, they won't like that. So, Amy,
Yeah,
Brent,
Brent's on right now, so y'all go see Brent.
yeah, going over to Paranormal Portal and check him out. He's a blast. Another great channel. So,
Appreciate
guys,
it.
appreciate you coming on here on this little impromptu live. Tex, thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. Remember, Will Lunsford tomorrow night. See you guys.
See you later.